So, like I said, that was must have been very heartbreaking for you.
It was. Yeah.
And, similar to, that situation, I've also been through a rough relationship as well. And it was 6 years.
Wow.
And at first, it was going good. We loved each other. And it was like, I was saying, like, after a year or two, it just, it got really toxic.
Okay.
The humble person that I was, it was toxic. I came from Port St. Lucie, so it's like a little mellow over there. But my family, Miami,
Mhm.
and he's a Miami dude.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
he was a Miami dude.
Miami Ninja. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And it was toxic. We were in a rough spot, rough environment, and I think a lot of different personalities coming into our relationship, as far as like people that we know on the street. I don't know if they were like jealous or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of people disliked our relationship. I don't know because other males liked me and females liked him, but it like not personal, not getting too personal, but within us dealing with each other, it was already toxic. So let's exclude people not trying to demolish our relationship. It was already toxic between them, you know. So yes, it was a lot of back and forth, a little
Things became heated.
yes, very heated.
A little domestic.
But yes.
A little
I
red
would say
lights, maybe.
a little bit on my part.
Okay. Okay, 6 years, but that's a lot of history, for a couple under 30 as well. And I'm pretty sure, in that, and for the listeners, I'm over 30, just to give you some insight. But this podcast is for women under 30 that are currently, finding your way, building your path, and setting your foundation up. And so, a lot of times, they always say, women mature faster than men. And from my experience, I have seen that a little bit, but I will say that me knowing you, Darisha, for the person that you are, you're a nurturer, you're loving, you're very tender, you're very giving.
Thank you.
So, it does break my heart to hear that you were in a toxic relationship.
Yes.
But the good news is that the hard part is done because you found your way, you found your path, figured out what your new beginning looks like. That's what we have. This podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
talk to each other and take some of that, take what we've been thinking, bring that out, let it out. Don't keep it holding in. And it's good to talk about it because when you hold so much stuff in, it's like that's like the devil. You're feeding the devil because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to sit on that. He wants you to be pressured. But when you talk about it and get it out, it feels good, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, self discovery, self love, really navigating your bright future in terms of how you envision that path should look. It will always feel like you've been lifted into the sky like a bird or a feather because once you remove that toxic person or toxic environment out of your life, you can see clearer. You feel better. You sleep better. And I think that to your point, it was a heavy burden being in a toxic relationship with someone in a toxic environment where you have two lovers trying to find your way and figure things out.
Right.
But it's so many other elements to it. Love is hard. Love is great when it's easy, but when you bring adversity into life, when you encounter adversity in a relationship, that's where truly get an opportunity to see how strong you really are. I remember being in different workplace environments where it wasn't serving me, and I would go home and feel defeated. And my spouse at the time would say, no, 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 get your rest,
right.
Wake up, and go back to work and show them how strong you are.
Okay.
We don't cower, we hold our head high.
Right.
And so I can understand for any of our listeners that are currently going through a breakup or you've hit a rough patch in your relationship, it may feel weird to start doing things on your own and by yourself, but it takes time with yourself to understand moving forward. As I mentioned, what does your new beginning look like? Because there's a light at the end of the tunnel, even if you can't see it right now, it's there. You have to still show up for yourself before you show up for others as you continue on your journey. Would you say that's a pretty honest, statement?
Exactly. Yes.
And is that what you did?
Yes. Our third episode about new beginnings is out right now, live. Go watch.